now the end is near, and so I face the final curtain. My friend, I'll say it clear, I'll state my case, of which I'm certain. I've lived a life that's full. I traveled each and every highway, and more, much more than this, I did it my way. Regrets, I've had a few, but then again, too few to mention. I did what I had to do and saw it through without exemption. I planned each charted course, each careful step along the byway, and more, much more than this, I did it my way. Yes, there were times, I'm sure you knew, when I bit off more than I could chew. But through it all, when there was doubt, I ate it up and spit it out. I faced it all, and I stood tall and did it my way. I've loved, I've laughed and cried, I've had my fill, my share of losing, and now as tears subside, I find it all so amusing to think I did all that, and may I say, not in a shy way, oh no, not me. I did it my way. For what is a man? What has he got? If not himself, then he has not to say the things he truly feels, and not the words of one who kneels. The record shows I took the blows and did it my yes, it was my way.
someday when I'm awfully low, when the world is cold, I will feel a glow just thinking of you and the way you look tonight. Oh, but you're lovely with your smile so warm and your cheeks so soft. There is nothing for me but to love you just the way you look tonight. Tenderness grows, tearing my fears apart, and that laugh that wrinkles your nose touches my foolish heart. You're so lovely, never, ever change. Keep that breathless charm. Won't you please arrange it? 'Cause I love you just the way you look tonight. Keep that breathless charm. Won't you please arrange it? 'Cause I love you just the way you look tonight. Just the way you tonight.
Testing, testing. All right, folks, we're going to get started. Please begin to make your way to your seats. We're going to get started here. Please make your way to your seats. Thank you.
I'm the king. I sit on my home throne. I'm the king. I sit in my empire, so you can't push I over. I'm like a burning fire. Leave me, you old vampire. You're trying to get I scared of you, yeah. But afraid. You come with your evilest plan to overthrow Iman. You got to change your program, 'cause Jaja got the whole wide world. He's got the whole world in his hand. Leave me alone, wicked man. Why you trying to bite off more than you can chew? How long will you go on? What at a time? Leave me, yeah. I'm like a burning fire. Leave me, you old vampire. You try to get eyes scared, oh, but I'm not afraid. You come with your evilest plan to overthrow Iman. I'm really not afraid, 'cause Jaja got the whole wide world in his hand. What an Mr. Wicked Man. No, Levi, you wicked man. I'm a king in my empire, so you can't push I over. What ta 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 ta.
Wow. I didn't know I had that much power. That's pretty good. Never did that before. Good evening, everyone. I'm Ro Brown, proud Loyola alumnus, class of 1978. (1978) and a proud recipient of the St. Sebastian Award way back in 2022, the year Loyola won the National Collegiate Basketball Championship, as a matter of fact. So I'll take some credit for it. We gather here to celebrate Loyola Wolfpack athletics and honor our inductees who have upheld the spirit of athletics and made outstanding contributions to their respective sports while attending Loyola and incorporated Jesuit traditions into their everyday lives. And before we start, I'd like to share a little bit about the origin of Loyola's Athletic Hall of Fame. It was created in 1964. Hall of Fame honors those in Loyola's past who have either made history or contributed greatly to the legacy of sports here at Loyola. After a brief hiatus, when Wolfpack Athletics was disbanded in 1972, the Hall returned when Intercollegiate Athletics returned in 1991. Those in the Hall of Fame include Olympic medalists, people like Eddie Flynn and Emmett Topino, coaches of national championship teams, school record holders, which we have here tonight, and a host of fine athletes and coaches who have represented Loyola with excellence. Our Hall of Fame room, as I think all of you saw, is located in the sports complex and commemorates these Loyola greats. As we celebrate and honor tonight's inductees, I want to recognize past Hall of Fame members and St. Sebastian Award recipients who may be with us this evening. Would past inductees into the Loyola Hall of Fame and award recipients please stand right now and be recognized? Past, come on, stand up. We got somebody here. Yep, very deserving people. Now I'd like to introduce Brett Simpson, the Assistant Vice President of Athletics here at Loyola, with an update, a kind of State of the Union address, I guess it is. I call it that, a State of the Union address from Brett. Brett?
Thanks, Ro. I just want to thank Ro for being here tonight. He's a good friend of the pack, and you don't go anywhere in the city and not see Ro Brown and also not see him wearing Loyola gear. So the guy's a big fan of ours, and thank him for being here tonight. But on behalf of President Cole, our board of trustees, faculty, staff, coaches, and student athletes, I want to thank you and welcome you to Loyola University New Orleans and our Hall of Fame ceremony. It's great to have you all on campus. Before we start our program, I want to thank several people. Certainly appreciate the entire team from Advancement, Stephanie, AP, Angela, Cam, Kate, Ileana, Lisa, and Garrett. They spearheaded tonight's event, so we give them a round of applause, please. Thank you to our friends at Sodexo. Margot was out there running the show with her team. They're a great partner to our campus in Wolfpack Athletics, so thank you, Margot, and the group. Our historian, Ramon Vargas. I don't know if Ramon, did he make it yet? Ramon always shows up, maybe never on time, but he's a great friend of the pack, a great dude, and he's our historian. So whenever someone sends in a nomination for the Hall of Fame, Ramon is the person who does the research, and truthfully, is probably the reason you all are being inducted tonight, because Ramon does the work behind the scenes to make that happen. So hopefully he'll show in true Ramon fashion late, but let's make sure if you see him, thank him for all his work here at Loyola. I also want to thank our members of our commission for their work in selecting another great class. Also, our coaches and administrative staff. Coach Jessie's here with us tonight. She's our Associate Athletic Director. Coach Corey is here. Coach Kennedy's here as well. I want to thank you all for your work with the Wolfpack. The success of Wolfpack Athletics cannot be achieved without your leadership, so thank you. Lastly, I did mention Ro Brown, but I want to formally thank him here. A great ambassador to our university, a recent St. Sebastian Award winner. Thank you, Ro, for your continued support of Loyola in our athletic department. Speaking of the St. Sebastian Award, I want to thank the family and friends of Ed Daniels for being here tonight. I do want to share a quick Ed story. Hopefully, and Rob alluded to it, hopefully everyone here knows we won the national championship in men's basketball in 2022. And unfortunately, our flight home after that championship was delayed, and we didn't return to campus until 2 in the morning. And as we were on the bus going down Broadway, we passed by the Boot. I'm sure some of y'all may be familiar with the Boot, right? Okay. The Boot was quiet and dark, and I remember looking out the window going, man, I hope there are people on campus or someone on campus to greet this team. And as the bus turned off Ferret by the gym in the new dorm where we're building, the police motorcycles pull in and the lights come up, and there's Ed Daniels. The lights hit him, and he's got a microphone in his hand. And a photographer with him, like our guy up there, right there, who probably wasn't as excited to be there at 2 o'clock in the morning. But Ed was there, ready to greet us, congratulate us, and be the consummate professional that he always was and tell our story. So Robin, thank you for sharing Ed with us that night, all the time, and we are grateful for everything that Ed did for Loyola. So thank you very much. Congratulations to our inductees. You all have set the tone for where we are in Wolfpack athletics today, and I mean that sincerely and intentionally for this group particularly. I started as athletic director in 2014, and I can tell you there are names in this room I knew before you all arrived on campus. Coaches would come to my office and say, I have got to have this person. We got to make this happen. And I was like, okay. And I'm glad we did, right? Because here we are today. And we've come a long way since you all first stepped foot at Loyola. In the last 10 years, our teams have continued to raise the bar and embrace the Jesuit ideal of pursuing excellence. We've grown from 14 teams and 150 student athletes to 20 teams and over 330 student athletes. We've won 26 conference titles. We've earned 16 top 10 finishes in the NAIA National Championships. And of course, the men's basketball national championship, the second in the university's history and our first in 77 years. This year is no different. We have 7 teams ranked in the NAIA. Outside of competition, we have achieved excellence in the classroom and the community, much like you all did during your time here at Loyola. The NAIA named us the Champions of Character 5-star institution for the 16th straight year, and that's a recognition of our outstanding community service and academics of our student athletes. 83 student athletes were named Daktronics Scholar Athletes, which I'm sure some of you all who are being inducted today earned those awards. But to remind you, you must have had a 3.5 GPA and be at least a junior. We had 83 student athletes earn that distinction. This fall, 17 programs had over a 3.0 GPA, team GPA. These accomplishments would not be possible without the encouragement of the entire Loyola community. Faculty, staff, students, alumni, and friends have provided an outpouring of support, and we are so very grateful. We have continued to improve the student-athlete experience since you all were with us. Enhancements to the Den have continued, including the new Hall of Fame room, which you all are now a part of forever. Hope you saw your pictures on the wall today. A new office lounge outside of Coach Kennedy's office. It's a great place for us to host recruits. State-of-the-art hydrotherapy tub in the facility. For our student athletes outside of the facility, that typically are outside of the facility, but I did not realize y'all did not have the sim room. Dario reminded me, like, do y'all have a sim room now? I'm like, yes. I thought y'all had that as well, so guess what? I wrote that in right here. We will do that. Coach Drew took me in there a couple of times, and he was just like, this is a lost cause, so, you know. But besides the golf sim room, we have new vehicles for team travel. Recently got TrackMan technology at our baseball field. This gives analytical insights to our baseball players and staff. Team trips to Hawaii, California, Arizona, Montana, and Miami to provide once-in-a-lifetime experiences for our student athletes. All those would not be possible without the support of our donors, and we're so very grateful. We have lofty goals to continue to move our department and university forward. These goals include winning the first women's national championship in Loyola history, a revamped university sports complex with locker rooms, expanded weight room, and sports medicine facilities. Basically, no more racquetball courts, right? Outdoor facilities to move our baseball and track team closer to campus, and giving us the opportunity to start even more sports, to grow the number of student athletes wearing the maroon and gold to 500. The continued growth and success of our department will not happen without the assistance of the Loyola community. There are many ways that you can help. One is your time. Text an old teammate to reconnect, as I'm sure you all have done the last few weeks. Share some social media posts after a big Wolfpack win or tournament victory or meet victory. Volunteer to help with alumni events, such as Loyola Loyal Day or our annual golf tournament. The Jesuits have a tradition of asking people for money, so in keeping with tradition, you can also assist financially. It may be something as small as subscribing to watch our games online, joining our booster club, getting season tickets, or something larger, more impactful to benefit our student athletes. If you can help us with a gift or an introduction to someone who can, we would be grateful. Your generosity will allow us to change lives, continue to provide championship experiences, all while teaching and training young people in the Jesuit ideal of pursuing excellence. We thank you for your support of our student athletes and coaches. It's great to have you all back on campus, and congratulations to our honorees. It's great to see you all. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Brett. 5 nationally ranked teams right now, so this is a very, very good time to be part of the pack. But let's get started. It's time to give out the St. Sebastian Award. St. Sebastian is the patron saint of athletes. Loyola University has given the Department of Athletics the honor of awarding the annual St. Sebastian Award to an individual who has exhibited outstanding efforts on behalf of Loyola athletes on and off the field of play. This year's honoree is Ed Daniels. While Ed was a student at Loyola, he began his career as an intern at WVUE Channel 8 here in New Orleans in 1977. A proud graduate of 1979, Ed became a sports reporter at Channel 6 in 1982 before being promoted to weekend sports anchor in 1983. Ed's career at WGNO began in 1991 when he forged the famed Friday Night Football Show, one of the absolute best high school football scoreboard shows in the country. He was promoted 2 years later to WGNO sports director and was named 3-time award winner of Louisiana Sportscaster of the Year by the National Sports Writers and Sportscasters Association during his career. In recent years, Ed served the Wolfpack and emceed this very event on numerous occasions. When the Wolfpack won the men's basketball national championship in 2022, Ed helped lead the coverage of that historic event. You heard Brett mention that. You know, periodically you see a picture of him talking to some athlete holding a trophy. Well, that was at 2 o'clock in the morning, okay? That's what that was. Unfortunately, Ed passed away on the 16th of August and left behind an impactful legacy to his loving family and the New Orleans community. To accept the award on his behalf tonight is Ed's wife, Robin.
I told Ro earlier today my goal tonight is just to get through tonight without crying, and then he starts. So.
Well, I told you I didn't say that. I didn't promise that.
But thank you all very much. I am deeply honored to stand here before you tonight and accept this award on behalf of my late husband. While it's bittersweet to be here without him, I know this would have meant the world to him. Loyola University wasn't just a part of his career, it was a part of his soul. As a proud graduate of the class of 1979, he carried Loyola with him in everything he did. Covering Loyola sports was never just about the games for him. It was about the athletes, the coaches, and the community that made every story worth telling. For so many years, he took great pride in emceeing this event. He loved celebrating the achievements of others, spotlighting the moments and milestones that reminded us all why sports are so much more than competition. They're about heart, dedication, and connection. It's humbling to see how deeply he touched this community and how deeply this community touched him. He always spoke of Loyola, not just as his alma mater, but as an extension of his family. To everyone who worked with him, laughed with him, or shared a game day moment with him, thank you. Thank you for recognizing his passion and his dedication, and thank you for continuing to honor his memory by celebrating what he loved so much. On behalf of our family and friends and my husband, I accept this award with immense gratitude. I know he's looking down tonight. So proud of all that what Loyola continues to represent. Thank you.
No, and I'm not sorry that I cried. Just off script, just a little bit, won't take long. Kenny Trahan is sitting right there. Kenny Trahan was Ed Daniels' bestest friend for a long time, from even high school days. Kenny, Ed, and I all arrived here on campus the same day in the communications department. All wanted to do sports. All became sportscasters. They were pimply-faced 17-year-old freshmen. I was a 24-year-old Navy veteran. And, we're there. And also, it's not in the script, but Ed's first real job was in Lake Charles, Louisiana. He was sports director there, 1 year out of Loyola. And I was already working at WDSU-TV, Channel 6 here, wanted to get experience anchoring, and Ed had me come out to Lake Charles to do that, so we were the sports department at KPLC in Lake Charles. So, getting past all that. Now on to the Hall of Fame inductions. Our first inductee this evening is Miss Zoie Miller. Zoie Miller is the only women's basketball player at Loyola of New Orleans to earn selection as a first-team All-American. She is one of just 2 basketball players at the university to win such an honor since Loyola reinstated intercollegiate athletics in 1991, securing the achievement as a senior in 2017-18. That year, Zoie helped the Wolfpack go 26-7 as the team advanced to the national tournament's round of 16. She and her teammates also won the program its 3rd conference championship in 4 years. Miller led all scorers in the conference title game with 27 points. She captured the conference's Player of the Year award, and to top it all off, she was also named the Women's Basketball National Jesuit Player of the Year that season, given to the best player attending a Jesuit college across all divisions. The 2017-2018 team earned induction into the Wolfpack Athletics Hall of Fame as a group just 1 year ago, January 2024. Zoie led the team that season in scoring at 19.7 points a game, which was the program's 4th highest scoring average in a season. She also led the team in assists with 140, tied for 6th most in a season at the time of her nomination. Miller finished her career with the program's 10th most points, 1,413, 10th most career steals, 189, 9th most career assists, 330. She also tied for the 9th most career steals with 69 in a season during her final year here at Loyola. The Loyola teams that Zoie Miller was on went 102-25, winning more than 80% of their games. None of those teams, which she played on, won fewer than 23 games. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Class of 2025 Loyola University Athletics Hall of Fame basketball player Zoie Miller.
got a speech for y'all tonight. I'm gonna keep it short, but I just want to say that I'm so grateful to achieve this accomplishment, for y'all recognizing me for this. This means everything to me. Loyola has given me more than just a platform to play basketball that I love. It has given me a foundation of life that I will take with me wherever I go in life. It built perseverance, teamwork, integrity, and hard work. As I accept this incredible honor, I do so with the understanding that this achievement is not just my own. It belongs to my teammates, and everyone has been a part of this journey with me. I just want to recognize all my teammates for being there, win or loss, ups and downs. We always work through it together. I wouldn't be here without them. I want to thank my coach, who has pushed me to limits that I didn't even know I could reach, who has taught me so many lessons. I also want to give thanks to my family. Without y'all taking me to practices, AAU trips, across the state, I would not be here. So I appreciate your dedication for 18 plus years of my journey being an athlete. And lastly, I just want to thank Loyola for believing in me and seeing the talent in me to give me this opportunity of a lifetime. It has shaped me into the person I am and the athlete that I was. I appreciate this honor, and I thank you so much.
She could play a little bit. Our second inductee this evening is Mr. Philip Nijoka. All right, no problem, Philip. Philip is the most successful men's golfer at Loyola University history in what is referred to as the modern era of sports, the school's intercollegiate athletics program. He holds a program record for most career tournament wins at 4, top 5 finishes, 12, top 10 finishes, 17 at the time of his nomination. Philip and his team won the modern program's first team tournament victory at Red Hawk Fall Classic in October 2017. That was the last team to win until 2022. Other program best marks held by Philip include best 18-hole round score, 65. Best 18-hole round score by par, -5. Best 36-hole tournament score, 135. Best 36-hole tournament score to par, 7 under. Best 54-hole tournament score to par, 3 under. And the best 72-hole tournament score to par, +25. Nijoka secured the mark for best 72-hole tournament score when he turned in the program's best individual national tournament finish, 61st in Mesa, Arizona in 2019. Nijoka's 2019 Nationals performance was the program's best individual national championship tournament score and best national championship tournament score to par. His play there earned him selection to the second All-American team that season. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome class of 2025 Loyola University Athletics Hall of Fame record-breaking golfer, Philip Nijoka.
Thank you everybody for being here. Special thanks to the induction committee and the athletic department. This is everything that, all the hard work that went into those 4 years, and it shows. I've got so many people to thank, and the list is just continuous that I won't be able to thank everybody. And as said before, this is not just my name that's on this. It's everybody who's a part of it. And I couldn't be more thankful to have my name here with so many great student athletes, and to first thank my parents and my brothers. You guys have been my support through everything, and y'all mean the world to me, and none of this would be even possible without you guys. To the person who took the initial risk and opportunity on 2 Texan boys to come to Loyola, Jeff Lorio, he gave us the opportunity to come here, and I'm very grateful for him as well. Drew Goff, we had 3 great years, man, and I'll always remember the things that we would say to each other were be yourself, be patient, and just hang around. If you do those, you're going to see some success, and you're going to see the results. And man, those last 2 years we did. But the last few people that I've got to thank are Hernan Espinal and Brian Davis. They were my roommates in college and basically my sports psychologist as well. And without you two, I definitely would not be up here. I mean, Brian flew down from Connecticut just for this, and Hernan drove into town as well. And I just want to say thank you for all you guys have done, and I'm looking forward to seeing what Wolfpack Athletics has to come in the future.
Make sure you deliver my message to Coach Lorio, who is here, but I don't want to say what I told you out in front of everybody.
I texted him already.
Oh, okay. Our next inductee this evening is Miss Leah Banks. When Leah Banks came up for consideration as a Hall of Fame candidate, the first comment that her name prompted from the committee was, yes. A quick glimpse at the Loyola track and field record book shows what inspired that remark. She currently holds school best among women in 7 events. 100-meter hurdles, 15.0 seconds. Long jump, 5.64 meters. Outdoor heptathlon, 4,534 points. Indoor, 55-meter sprint, 7.65 seconds. Indoor 55-meter hurdles, 9.13 seconds. Indoor 60-meter hurdles, 9.37 seconds. And indoor pentathlon, 3,187 points. Oh yeah, and she was part of the fastest women's 4x400-meter relay team here at Loyola also. Perhaps her strongest campaign in what turned out to be an illustrious Wolfpack career was her sophomore season. She secured the program's first and currently only All-American selection after finishing 6th nationally in the outdoor heptathlon, a contest in which athletes compete in 7 track and field events. Banks, as a sophomore, also broke 10 program records in indoor and outdoor events. Her success propelled her to a spot on the Louisiana Sports Writers Association All-State team, which is particularly prestigious because the squad's roster include athletes from larger NCAA Division I programs such as LSU and Tulane. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Class of 2025, Loyola University Athletic Hall of Famer, Leah Banks.
Well, when you read it like that, it sounds like I did a lot. Thank you to the committee for allowing me to be among phenomenal athletes. Track and field has been a part of my life and my family's life for as long as I can remember, so that journey has not been one that I've traveled by myself. To my father, the first coach I ever had, thank you for instilling in me excellence, but also patience. To my mother, who told me in college she had never seen me run hurdles before. Thank you for always being there for me. And to my brother who ran track first. Thank you for allowing me to follow you and follow my passions along with yours. To my village, who they fly from all over, everyone. Thank you all for traveling to meets from Florida to Detroit to Texas to Louisiana. Thank you all for your encouragement, your love, and your support. And to my Loyola family, thank you all for embracing me from my small town in Fayetteville, Georgia, to New Orleans. I couldn't have asked for a better family. Thank you all so much.
I asked her before, and can't remember it. I asked, what have you done since you left Loyola?
Oh, I've done a couple things.
Just tell them. Hurry up.
I earned my master's in biotechnology at Morehouse School of Medicine. I am also a track and field coach at Maynard Jackson High School. And I'm also currently applying to get my Juris Doctorate for environmental health law and pharmaceutical litigation. So, a couple things for now.
All right, go sit down.
I can go.
I just wanted to give that part just to emphasize that at Loyola, athletes go to class. Congratulations. Our final induction of this evening is the 2018-2019 Women's Golf Team. At the Southern States Athletic Conference Championship on April 10th, 2019, Loyola topped a field of 8, including 3 nationally ranked teams, to capture the title. This conference championship was the only one in women's golf in school history. On the final stretch of the 3-day competition, number 8 Loyola was head-to-head with 4th-ranked Dalton State. The Wolfpack nudged ahead to a 13-stroke lead after every member of the team shot 2 over par or better on the final 9 holes to secure the championship banner. I guess that's called clutch. Senior Daria Delfino finished second on the individual leaderboard by going 4 over par for 220 points. 3 other golfers placed in the top 10 individually. Sophomore Alejandra Bedoya Tobar was 5th, sophomore Madison Bates 7th, and senior Ashley Rogers 8th. Delfino and Bedoya each earned all tournament selections with their performances. 4 Loyola's top golfers earned spots on the Southern States Athletic Conference All-Conference team, including Madison Bates, Alejandra Bedoya Tobar, Ashley Rogers, and Daria Delfino. Their teammate, Callie Breland, also landed on the league's all-freshman team. Head coach Drew Goff earned the conference's Coach of the Year award to round out the haul of most notable individual awards that this team amassed that season. A little more than a month later, in Oklahoma City's Lincoln Park course, Loyola finished 9th in nationals by shooting plus 57 and accumulating 1,209 strokes. It improved on the previous year's 17th place finish at nationals. Delfino ended her senior season earning the program's first all-tournament team selection at the NAIA National Championships. That result remained the best national championship tournament score and 3rd best national tournament finish in program history. The NAIA later named Delfino a first-team All-American, with Bedoya earning second team. This team collected 4 of the program's 14 tournament victories and cemented themselves in the record books for years to come. As I call your names, please come forward to the stage. Please hold your applause until the end. Come on up, Abigail Alton, Madison Bates, Alejandro Bedoya Tobar, Callie Breland, Daria Delfino, Nicole Ann Dragonette, Caitlin Holman, Lori Lonnie, Ashley Rogers, and Swoop. Assistant coach Fernando Ritzman, and head coach Drew Goff. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Loyola University Athletics Hall of Fame, the record-setting 2018-2019 Loyola Wolfpack women's golf team.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Well, thank you so much. Let me get my notes out here so I don't forget anybody. But thanks so much to everybody that's here. Thanks to all the families, all these great players that I'm up here with. So many good times, so many good memories, lots of hard work. This was a very dedicated team, a team that went well above and beyond the what was asked of them on the practice schedule. I think what's different about golf, at least for us, is they traveled a lot to practice, more so than maybe other teams. Baton Rouge, Mississippi Gulf Coast, North Shore, these players put in a lot of hard work, so I want to thank them. I want to thank Brett Simpson. I want to thank the entire Loyola Athletics Department, Garrett LaCour, Cameron Dumas, the Hall of Fame Committee, our strength and conditioning coach, Tim Kettering. We made that part of our curriculum, I think, with this group, and I think that was a very important thing that we did to build not only our physical strength, but our mental toughness. Coach Jeff Lorio, I'm not sure if Jeff's still here. Jeff recruited several of these players, also recruited Philip and Mark Nijoka. And again, all of our parents and all the loved ones that are here in support of these players, and trusted me to look after these players while they're going to college in New Orleans. So I think the thing that makes me most proud of this group would be that this was the team that sort of changed the standard, changed the culture of these programs, or this program, and it's so awesome to see the current team, Coach Corey Amory, and how well they're doing, and I think that's, this was the foundation right here. So thank you to the players, thank you for being here, and go Wolfpack.
Just quickly, we're so humbled and honored to have been selected for this honor, but one person was significantly left off this list. We owe everything that we have to our coach, Drew Goff. It's like herding cats. Fearlessly drove the van of these wonderful ladies. You can imagine how colorful those rides were, but we had a great time, and we owe it all to him. So thankful for Drew Goff.
How about another big round of applause for all of our honorees this evening? To close this evening's ceremony, I'd like to invite Father Greg to give tonight's closing prayer. Father Greg is, of course, currently the University Minister for Faith and Sacramental Life, and he keeps the teams in line.
When I have grace before meals at home in Kansas City with my family, it usually goes like this. I'll say, "Dear God," and my little nephew will break in and say, "Amen, let's eat." I promise I won't go long with this benediction. 48 years a Jesuit and 36 years ordained a priest. I've always said, students learn from teachers, but believe me, teachers learn from students. I learn from student athletes. I sit at the end of the bench at basketball games, but I get a great view. I see the game, the bench, the stands, but even more, I see young people, student athletes, practice, study, learn, socialize, serve. I see them challenge, pray, dream, love, and grow. The motto of the Jesuit order is AMDG, in Latin, ad majorem Dei gloriam, for the greater glory of God. Not the greater glory of Loyola, or the glory of team, or the glory of me. For St. Ignatius Loyola, he saw God in all things, everywhere. Not just in church, but God in teammates on the bench, God in the golf course, God in the track or the classroom or the newsroom or the world. So I invite you to please stand as I offer this simple prayer. Loving God, you call each of us to excellence, not just in what we do, but in who we are. May the gifts you give us be used not for ourselves, but for others. May we keep developing the whole person at Loyola, body, mind, and soul. We pray in gratitude for those we honor this day, Zoe, Philip, Leah, the 2018-19 women's golf team, and the posthumous reception of the St. Sebastian Award to broadcaster, alum, and great friend of Loyola during his life, Mr. Ed Daniels. You are the blessing. You all are the gift. So may the Lord bless and keep you. May the Lord's face shine upon you and be gracious to you. May the Lord look upon you kindly and give you peace. And may Almighty God bless you and all those you love, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Go Wolfpack. That's a prayer too. Thank you, Dad.
Okay, Brett, Garrett, am I done? Am I finished? Just one more quick thing I want to say. Pardon me? Oh, where? Ramon? Oh, there he is. Hey, Ramon Vargas. Yeah, the historian you talked about. And Gabriella Collette. Yep, I see y'all up there. Okay, good. One quick thing I want to say. Inductees, all four of you, I'm on the selection committee for the Hall of Fame. I didn't vote for any of you. Not because I didn't want to, it's because, blame that lady right there, my wife. She twisted my arm and made me go on a cruise of Europe to go to Belgium and to Portugal and Spain. So I wasn't here to vote for you. It wasn't that I didn't want to. You'll take it? Okay, all righty. Thank you, everybody, for coming. Congratulations to everybody again. And like Father Greg said, go Wolfpack.